Alright. Welcome everybody to my obscenely janky setup. Let me explain my setup before I jump into the video real quick so you can understand what I'm dealing with. I'm currently recording with my iPad sitting on a table in front of the couch that I am sitting on, aimed at my TV, which I have my Xbox 360 plugged into, because otherwise I don't know how else to make this work. This controller is also about as old as this Xbox 360 is, so we're dealing with that also. Okay, let me give you a little bit of backstory. So I recently uncovered my Xbox 360 with the Minecraft disc still in there, and I got Minecraft on the Xbox 360. I don't even know if I was in my double digits yet. I don't think I was. I was in elementary school. I was a dumb little idiot. And now I am a 19-year-old college student looking back on this world after God knows how long. We'll see if I remember anything. I don't know. It's super duper foggy. But that's just my memory in a nutshell anyway. So we're starting off here in the first thing I've ever built in Minecraft. Most of my worlds are creative mode. I was always very scared of survival as a kid, but maybe I could jump in and do maybe like a Let's Play survival series for the Xbox 360. Maybe if I improve my setup, or who knows, maybe people like this kind of setup and they like how janky it is, and they'll like to see me play survival like this. Oh my. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So this is where we start. My first ever thing that I did in Minecraft was build this quote-unquote house of gold. Looks like there's some water above us. Yeah, this is an interesting thing that I used to do, is I would put the mob heads absolutely everywhere. Maybe you're getting some controller sounds in there too. Sorry if that's a little annoying. We have a downstairs segment here. What? Is that an Xbox 360 thing, you guys? I don't remember this happening. There's also an end portal. Oh, when you could break the frames and stuff. I'm not sure if you could still do that. I forgot. And we have a even lower basement that leads to the most cramped little tiny area. I'm sure this is supposed to be a toilet. I can guarantee it. Oh, we're below the end portal. I don't even know if I want to jump in the end. That scares me. I wonder if I built anything in there. Or the nether, who knows? We'll see. We're going to get through a lot of this world. Maybe we could split it up into chunks. But as we take our leave, we have Jake the guard there. You can tell because it says his name. That's Jake. Apologies if you hear my dogs snoring. They are laying next to me on the couch. They passed out. We have a pool with a diamond TV. Maybe TV, I'm not sure. Some sort of catastrophe happened in the backyard there. Not sure what's going on. I'm noticing a lot of nether portals everywhere. Yeah, you guys can definitely hear my snoring dogs. There's a villager. Now the thing about this is that the most recent update was the end update. That's as far as this thing goes. So that's when elytras and shulkers and stuff were all added. It appears the nether leaked into the overworld. So this desert area, you can see it's trying to be a desert biome, but I cover it all up, is where the majority of my builds are. This world is pretty full of stuff. It's actually kind of insane. I played on this thing creative nonstop for probably a year. Maybe. I'm not sure. We have a gallery. Kind of. Are there any secrets in here? Any secrets in the gallery? Or was I not aware of that trick at the time? Probably not. So, as you can see, this was a village at some point. I made sure it didn't stay that way. Remnants of a blacksmith. Oh no. Snow and stuff. I guess I tried to build a roller coaster. There's more lava stuff because, you know, duh. It just goes up forever. That's fun. Just like a beacon before beacons were added, probably. But you can see I played throughout many versions in this world because I say that and there's a beacon over here. So this... Oh, let's not get carried away with that yet. Yeah, this world was around for years then, I can assume, by... What is going on up there? I want to kind of do this uniform, and I have no clue how to go about this uniform in a uniform matter where I could, like, look at everything. Oh, that's an updated cobblestone texture for the Xbox 360 version. I remember it looking older than that. I remember convincing anyone that would come over to my house and play on this world, or my family members, that this was naturally occurring. I don't know why that stuck with me. That things would just grow, and I'd be like, guys, look, it grew. Oh man, the Aether portals. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh man, I really tried too. Look, there's water everywhere. What's weird is that I didn't even build them right. I messed them all up. A little bit of a farm over here. There's more nether portals, of course. There's this building, which looks like a meteor struck through it. Of course. Oh, I know what this is. I filled this whole area up with TNT, blew this thing up, and tried covering it up with stone after I realized I didn't like it. This is what it looked like under. Just a bunch of bullshit everywhere. Look at that. Just everything everywhere. There's a bit of a maze or a labyrinth there. Excuse me, this might sound weird. I'm gonna take a drink. Hopefully it doesn't sound gross. There's a Christmas tree. Sort of. Big tree. There's a lot of those, just water everywhere. Looks like I tried to build a little roller coaster here or something. Oh, here's my pixel art zone. We got some kind of caterpillar. We get another bug with a horn. I think this is a bug. Maybe. Oh, there's a skeleton. There is Donatello. There's a spider. There's just an orange dude. There's an Enderman. There's a zombie. There's a creeper. There's a skeleton guy. For whatever reason. There's a pig and a sheep. I'm assuming it's a pig. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a trap redstone room place where you go and you're like, whoa, gotta make it through. And we have, oh, classic pirate ship right here. Look at that. Cannons and everything. We have this monstrosity. Oh, is there stuff in the chests? There sure is. I don't know what all this is about, but there's that in the chest. More roller coasters. Here's the 2 hotel buildings. Oops. Enter through here. There's the headroom, of course, that you need in the lobby of a hotel. There's more heads, spelled correctly, by the way. There's books. Building table. A chest. That was a smart little guy, huh? We are having fun, fun, baby, yeah, baby. That's interesting. There's the hotel beds where everybody sleeps in one spot. So you ladder up to the next area. Sleep area, sleep tight. Fireplace. Good thing I explained what it was, or else I wouldn't have been able to. As much as I don't want to break things, it's okay, it doesn't save. We're in this room, the bedroom. Maybe. We go up. Time for awesomeness. This way. You went this way. Alright, clever dude, thanks. Adventures came. They what? Leave the high area. Look at the view. Lots of innuendos in this hotel. So there's that. It's a big part of this world, very early part of this world. Speaking of hotels, there's another one over here. Yeah, I think the entrances are impossible to get to without flying, but that's just how I worked. Okay, there's a bed right here, and it's made out of jukeboxes, by the way. I don't know why. Oh, here's the stairs. So this is the hotel. We'll call it the Jukebox Hotel. Very hard to navigate through. There is some nether portals and a line. I tried to make a mini mushroom biome, I guess. You're a little mushroom guy. There he is. Oh, the griefer guy. I kept building that griefer guy. I don't remember what he's called, but I remember there's a lot of Minecraft videos about a griefer, and he looked like that, or whatever. Here's one of my classic house building styles. I used to always build houses like this, that were just a color and then full glass around it. I'm not sure there's a way in. Oh, there is. Just full glass everywhere because we love privacy. That's supposed to be a TV. Okay. There, that was my proudest creation for a while, was this cruise ship. 4556 Asher, CA Harbor Block Island. I guess I just doxed myself. I don't know what the 4556 is, but I know CA. That's my boat, I guess. That's my 4556. Now we're in the boat. I know there's like, there's a little tennis or volleyball or something indoors for some reason. Oh, here's the iconic A. As you look out to the overview, very nice. Okay, back here, more sleeping. My dog's really snoring, I'm so sorry. She must be very tired. The steering wheel. Looks like it leads into this kind of town area. Oh, there's a mushroom area with some mushrooms, that's fun. In here, there's some cactuses. We have a little town. That's kind of fun, isn't it? some semblance of a city, kind of. Okay, interesting thing about this is that I'm so glad I remember this because I wouldn't be able to tell otherwise. This is supposed to be the guy from the Planes movie, like that Cars thing, but it was Planes. If anyone remembers that. I don't know how the fuck we got to this point, but that's what it looks like now. There's Emmett. That's a pretty good Emmett. Look at that. And there's a villager. That's a pretty good Emmett build. We have this emerald house. I remember when I built this when emeralds came out. When the emerald block first dropped, I saw it in my inventory. I was like, what the fuck is this? That happens a lot in this world, is that I find a new block that I don't recognize, and I'm like, wow, I gotta build with it. A little bit of a grassland, a villager all the way over here. Hey. Oh, let's go. Village tried to generate over here. That would explain that. This is my little war building. Supposed to be like a military base thing. It goes underground. One of my friends was obsessed with war and stuff in elementary school. He'd tell me to build these little things. Let me tell you, I was the Minecraft kid in elementary school. I was unmatched. Okay, we have another one of those little military base things. Very cool. There's a bunch of wood houses when the wood types came out. I was like, whoa! And I built a bunch of houses with them. Getting kind of a brief overview of everything. This is another one of those houses, but it's all made out of emerald. There's a couch and a fireplace and a bunch of anvils. Enchantment room, of course. Because you need this stuff in creative. That's supposed to be a fridge, I think. Oh, secret underground zone. Okay, there's nothing there. Sick. End portal, I guess. Sure. Over here is interesting. We have this thing. Oh, I don't want to fly up into that. It's an end portal. Little portal floating room. Mountain house. Okay. Another thing that I convinced everyone was naturally occurring is this thing. Kind of a fun little esoteric obelisk in the sky. There's another house on the side of a mountain. Very cool. Lava everywhere, as one does. Oh man, I know this area. Oh, I know this area. Oh, all the failed spawner things. Would you look at that? I mean, I tried everything. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Twilight Forest portal around here somewhere. That's probably naturally occurring, actually. Thinking about it. Well, I do have a bunch of weird builds over here. There's a weird, ugly tree, I guess. We're in the sort of emptier zone. But there are things here and there. There's this area over here. Oh my god. Oh, there's a meteor that hit the side of the mountain and landed over there. Sort of tree area. A little store with pickaxes on the top. That's kind of fun. The Lincoln Monument. I guess. Just for fun. Over here we have a museum. This is supposed to be a museum. There's the bones of a dinosaur. A rib cage. Something, a big bone, and a creeper? I don't know, y'all. This is also one of the first things I've ever built. I've kind of flew around and randomly built. over here, maybe I should have started here, but the night I got the disc for Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, which I remember vividly, which is in stark contrast compared to what I remember normally. This is the very first thing I did. I don't count it as a build because it's just a bunch of minecart tracks and spewed stuff everywhere for some reason. But I got Minecraft. I spawned right here. This was world spawn, and I didn't get a lot of playtime because I got home around my bedtime. But I built this and it was time for bed, and I immediately got up so excited to play the game tomorrow morning. This is something cool that I built. This is kind of a cool thing. It's like a big stadium, the Redstone Stadium. That's kind of fun. I wouldn't want to sit up here though. Some random things here and there. Yeah, you can see most of the development in this is in the desert. You never know when you're just going to kind of come across something that I've built, though. Interesting. Oh god, I don't know where I am. We'll find our way. We'll find something. Some kind of landmark. Oh my god, okay. We're here now. Back in the beginning. So over here, we have a bunch of Steve heads. Some kind of mysterious building. Another mysterious object. Maybe an altar. Sandstone building. Here's some buildings. Here's some like building-looking buildings. I remember this place actually burnt down because I made it all out of wood and I put that fireplace there. I left for like 10 minutes, the whole thing burned down, and I was like, what happened? Found out that fire burns wood, so I built it out of stone. Oh my goodness, my dog is going crazy. I'm not quite sure what this is. Oh, spawns a pigman. Just some nonsensical. There's a car. There's some planes and a helicopter. That's kind of fun. You can drive it. That's driving. Real ones, remember. There's a villager in this one. Hey, bud. He's trapped in there. Here's another one. This is a weird thing. You just kind of run through it. And it's like, whoa, portal transporting into the nether, whoa. I made myself a little exit, it looks like. Oh, God. Looks like we're entering the end. How exactly does one get out? Oh, there's stuff in here. Did I never kill the Ender Dragon? That's weird. Oh no, that looks like I did. No, I didn't. Oh, this is weird. There's so much stuff in here. There's a tree. A jungle tree with an emerald grass. Yeah, there's just some random bullshit here and there. Not quite sure what I was going for with this. There's just webs everywhere. Ender Dragon's really roaring. Let's see if we can get back out of here. There's some lava falling off the island doing nothing. I think the last man fell out of the world. This is my spawn point. That's the last place I slept before I logged off for the last time, I guess. Here's a random jungle building. Here's a little outpost tower peering off into the ocean. Here's a quartz library building with wood, I guess, around it. There's our librarian. There's another outpost tower. And this is supposed to be a school. I guess. This is like the security, perhaps. That's a classroom. And you have to climb a ladder to get to the second floor. Oh, excuse me. There's another classroom. There's a fire pit. Every school needs one. Yeah. Okay. Got every classroom all different sizes and weird stuff going on. It's fun. Fun stuff. Water park slide, I assume. Or supposed to be like a playground. Of course, the giant netherrack towers of fire that I just place everywhere for some reason. This is a tree house. A custom tree, look at that. There you have it. Most of the interiors of these buildings are all exactly the same. Here's a wood guy. Oh. Another thing that I'm glad I remember that nobody would be able to understand. You're supposed to, like, put your face in here and be like, look, I'm like the ore guy. I guess. There's a little battle arena. That just kind of kills you. Here's a little Herobrine house made out of lapis. And here is the gigantic building. The gigantic lapis block. It's mostly empty. Holy liminal space. Like, look at this. Make one of those, like, why old Minecraft is creepy documentary about one of these, huh? This'll freak somebody out. Look at that. Don't go in there. Okay. What have we yet to go over? There's plenty of things. There's a pick the right door challenge. Over here. Gosh, there's just so much stuff. Oh, here's the Blocks convenience store. Welcome to Blocks, thank you. We have a self-made witch hut, because I don't think they were around. Unless this is what they look like. I don't know. There's a bunch of little things over there. We can go more in depth. If that's something. Oh, here's the super witch house over here. We need a cooking place. There it is. There's a cooking place, maybe. It's a bunch of enchanted swords. I wonder if they have their cooking place. There is a stone tree, because duh. There's a lava-filled ravine, because duh. And there's a dead guy? Oh, I know what this is. This is like a, I watched a Markiplier video about Surgeon Simulator when he first made one of those. Huge Markiplier fan as a kid, still am. But this was supposed to be you go in here and you fix him up. Wonder if he's fixed up. He doesn't look very fixed. He looks very dead. Another emptier zone. The worlds are not infinite. But they're pretty big, I think. Like these are pretty. This is a hefty sized world. You could play in this for quite a bit, I feel like. Get back over here. Bailey. What are you gonna be so loud when you're asleep. I'm just slammed right into that. But yeah, I mean, that's a very brief overview of my first ever Minecraft world. Oh, man. Very nostalgic. It's kind of crazy. I did jump in here before and make sure it was working, and I'm finally recording a video of it. So let me know if you want to see more Minecraft Xbox 360 stuff. I could do a survival world. I could go through more of my old worlds because there's hundreds. There's actually an obscene amount of worlds on this drive in the Xbox 360. So let me know, like, if anyone comes across this and is like, wow, this is cool or inspiring or whatever. Who knows? I will be happy to make more videos about this because I'm very interested in Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. So to me, this is Minecraft, you know? So yeah, once again, I could do survival, I could go through more old worlds, I could really do whatever because this is back up and running, and this Xbox 360 has been around about longer than I have, actually. Pretty sure it's been around longer than I have. Oh, voice crack. But yeah, okay. That just about wraps it up. Hope you thought it was a little bit enjoyable. Yeah. See you guys later.